to talk about the name Elohim. Elohim is a Hebrew word. It's commonly used in the Old Testament. Elohim refers to God or the Mighty One. Elohim is God's supreme power and His majesty. If we look in the scriptures in Genesis 1, chapter 1, it says, "In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth." This scripture highlights Elohim as the creator of everything, demonstrating His power and His authority over all creation. In Exodus 20th chapter 2, verses 2, and 3, it says, "I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt and out of the land of slavery. You shall have no other gods before me." Elohim is shown as the deliverer. Elohim is the lawgiver. And Elohim has a covenant relationship with His people. In Genesis 17th chapter, the 7th verse, God says, "I will establish my covenant as an everlasting covenant between me and you and your descendants after you for the generations to come, to be your God, and the God of your descendants after you." And in this verse, we find that Elohim is seen as the eternal promise keeper. I want you to recognize His majesty in your daily worship. Acknowledge His power, or the power of Elohim, as the creator and the sustainer of all things. In your prayer, talk about His greatness. Talk about God's power. He is all powerful. Even when we face challenges, remember that Elohim is a powerful God. He can move mountains. So trust in the ability to handle any situation. I know there are times when things get hard and you don't know which way to turn, but call on Elohim. Call on Him for His guidance and direction, and also for His strength. Take a look back in the scriptures of His covenant relationship that He's mentioned in the Old Testament. I'm going to have to do a part 2 of Elohim. Peace and blessings.